Hello everyone and welcome to Philly Crypto Trading Plus. Are you confused by all these price volatility going on? Are you wondering where prices will be next? Well, look no further. You're definitely in the right place. I'm here to solve these problems for you by providing clear, concise, and competent technical analysis. In today's tutorial, we will be analyzing Bitcoin. Okay, specifically, we're going to talk today about a little bit different stuff, guys. This is very important. Please don't go anywhere. Okay, this is definitely going to benefit you. Now, we're going to talk about some longer term time frames and what I see. I put out a couple notices today in my last two videos about Bitcoin, like we do in my my trade room and my Telegram trade room, all these kind of things. And I put it in the community tab, guys. The community tab, we'll try to interact a little bit more there for you guys, where we can talk about some more timely things maybe that are going on at the time that we might not actually be doing a video about at the time. So take advantage of that, guys. That would be also great. And of course, you know, we have the April giveaway where we're going to do the 2-for-1 special for the Telegram room. Now, with that in mind, specifically, we're going to cover the weekly 20-day weekly moving average. Very important, guys. Right? I say it's important right now. I'm getting excited, guys, because this is a good report for you. We're going to talk about the trend line, the volume. We're going to talk about the MACD, the relative strength index, and then we're going to talk about the couple different levels that are maybe holding right now. But most importantly, I want to talk about where we're going to go now and into next week and even next month, because this is very, very important, guys. And this is what we're going to be covering today. So please be sure to stick around to the end, because I will be giving you my next price target like I told you. This is very important. Now, before we get into the video, guys, please be sure to smash the like button, because it lets YouTube know that you're enjoying the content. It makes a huge difference. Also, I'm trying to improve my videos and give you the best content I can. So please let me know what you like about my content in the comments below, and I'll be sure to do more of it. Okay? So let's get into today's lesson. I got a lot on my plate, guys. I'm really excited today, as you can tell. Now, first thing, we're going to talk about Fibonacci retracements and their pullbacks. I didn't mention that, but that's okay. I'm sure you guys know by now. There's a few things, actually more than a few things, pointing to the same thing. And I said this before, guys. I know some of you guys go, oh my gosh, what's he doing getting to the point? But what you guys don't understand is if you take the time to listen, you can get little tidbits, little gems of information. So everything I'm telling you means something, okay? So we're going to talk real quickly about the Fibonacci retracements and the pullback just for a second. The 0.5 fibs, we've talked about this before, would be the 45,370 area. I'm just giving you numbers right now, and then we're going to get into why I'm giving it to you, okay? First of all, you see here that we had a high of the 58 and some change. That was around the 20th of February. So here we are now around the 13th of March. You know, 3 weeks later, and we really have only gone another 2,000 to 3,000 more as a high. So that right there is the first clue of slowing momentum, in my opinion. You know, the upward direction that we're talking about. Also, you see the MACD here, right? Here's the histogram, but you clearly see we're in a downtrend here. Look at the RSI. I've said this to you before, time and time again. If we're below 50, chances are we're weaker, moving down. So right now, we're at 47. This is a very critical point. What's happening right now? In my comments that I mentioned in the last two videos, in the comments, guys, I said that 52,000 needs to hold, and I said the 49.7, I think the 50,400 area, right? Well, coincidentally, that was our low today, right? Wow, what a coincidence. Not really. Okay, so I wanted to point those things out to you real quickly. Okay, the 0.5 fib, guys, or the 0.6, if we were to have some selling, 45,370, 0.5 fib, 0.618, 41,456. Remember those numbers, okay? Because I like to look ahead, right? Now, also want to bring your attention to the fact that on the daily time frame, the 50 simple moving average is holding right now, okay? Now, next week, 2 weeks from now, different story. But for right now, Let's just take notice of that. Okay? Just something to see. Now, more importantly, guys, let me tell you why I brought these notes to your attention today. We're looking at a weekly time frame, guys. Okay? I want you to take notice how the MACD here is topping out. Okay? That doesn't mean it can't continue for a bit, but the point is, in the interest of strength, we're kind of topping out, right? So you can clearly see this blue line here is flattening and might even be heading just down a bit, right? So look at the relative strength again, guys. Remember, this is a weekly time frame. Look how from here we're down, right? Look at this. We got a higher high, a lower high, right? With the higher high here. Came down, look at this, bounced up, a lower high again, 3 times, right? So that tells us our relative strength is getting weaker in relative to the price of the coin. That's what relative strength is. Also notice, this is kind of conflicting, but it's important to notice our volume, our buying volume, when we move up to these other highs is less. That's another clue of maybe some waning strength, right? But at the same time, our selling is pretty decent. So that's still up in the air right now. But again, we're getting gradually a little bit less volume with the less of the highs. Like I told you, you put all that together, you see what I'm getting at. Now, most importantly, guys, this is where I told you to hang around till the end, because this is the $50,000 piece of information. Now, we have been moving up in a wonderful trajectory. We went through 10,000 around September of last year, right? Excuse me. Been on a tear, right? But see this was middle of February, big pullback, right? Okay. Well, now I want you to notice the difference between this high and that high, right? And then look at this high. Another thing saying the same thing. Waning strength, because you can see it's getting gradually less, right? But most importantly, guys, today is March 26th, okay? Now, yeah, it's actually by an hour. Stay up late for you guys. All right. At the beginning of the month, we opened up at 50,000 and the 850 area. All right. Now, the first week in March, our high was set at 62,100 area. Okay. But now notice that here we are on the 26th of March. And where are we? Now we're getting a nice little bounce here. We're at 52,600. But my point is this. Even at 52,600, it's bouncing with 5 days left in the month. Okay. At 52.6, we're really only about $1,700. Okay, this is a $52,000 coin. We're only up $1,700 for the month, and there's 5 days left. So unless we get a big surge in the next week, same clues, guys, all saying the same thing. Now, with that in mind, I want to go back real quickly about the downside. We talked, this is, of course, if we see some selling. We talked, again, 0.382, fib retracement, 49.3, 0.5, 45, 350 area, right? And 41,450 is the 0.618. These are our supports that we're looking for upon selling, right? And lastly, what we're looking at here, this purple line, guys, this is the 20-week moving average. If we are going to get any kind of selling momentum, we have this trend line here, right, that we hope that we can hold, right? But in the event that we do not, I am telling you now, there's a very good chance if we blow through 50,000 and get to these 45s and what I'm talking about, and say in the coming weeks, it's a very good chance we're going to come down and touch this 20-week moving average. Now, right now, you can clearly see we're we're a bit ahead of ourselves, right? So either this has got to come up to meet it with consolidation, or this is going to come down closer to it, right? So again, right now, guys, this, while it will continue to rise, right now is at 36,200. So realistically, 38.6 to 40, and maybe that 41.5 we talked about. All circumstances, guys, very close to the things. Now, I want you guys, go back and watch this video a couple different times, because everything I said has one to do with the other. All right? Everything I said is important. I hope you guys don't get impatient, because that's a very important skill to learn. Very valuable skill. Will save you a lot of money if you learn patience. So I just want to mention that to you guys. Now, this is where I want to turn it over to you today, guys, this video. What's the most valuable thing you learned from today's lesson? Please let me know in the comments below. And make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Also, the more subscribers that we get, the better and more content I can continue making, right? So like, share, and subscribe. Now, if you want to learn more, please be sure to watch this next video.